Oh, I didn't see you there. Hey, fellow STEM engineers. My name's Jessica. I'm a learning scientist, and I've been cooking up something special for you for your event tonight. You want to see what it is? It's my specialty. The engineering design process. Now, from the other videos, you know a little bit about what this is, but let's dive deeper in this. So, let's start with one of my favorite activities that I've also been cooking up for you. It's a cookie bridge. So, as we know as STEM engineers, the engineering design process is a way to solve real-world problems. And what better place to do that in your own home? So one of the activities you and your family and teammates are going to work on is a cookie bridge. So let's get started. Let's talk about your materials first. And we need to define what the problem is. So within this activity, we need to make a bridge out of cookies. So the materials that I have here are literally just the things that I have in my house. My husband and I, we love Chips Ahoy chewy cookies. We also love the sandwich cream cookies. My favorite is the shortbread, but you can use anything you have already in your kitchen. So our challenge is to either take one set of cookies and make a freestanding bridge. So thinking about that, we have to start understanding and looking at background information to figure out what do bridges look like. So as a team, talk about what bridges look like. Start to make a model with that. You can start sketching things, look on the internet, and I'm sure everyone has at least gone across a bridge on their car, or maybe you've seen it over on an airplane, but this is the best part. In the engineering design process, we have to work as a team to look at the materials that we have and start to figure out ways to solve this problem. So the best way to do that is to just dive in. But before I do that, I had to look at what I had in my cabinet, in my pantry. So I know I have my cookies. The other materials I need is a cup, because in this challenge, when you make your bridge, it has to be able to hold the weight of a cup with milk. So parents, full disclosure, make sure you have some paper towels on hand. I would suggest doing this potentially in your kitchen because it gets a little messy. So once I have thought about what my bridge might look like, I want to start to experiment a little bit. I want to start solving the problem by maybe starting to, after I made my design on paper, or maybe I looked it up on the internet, I want to start to actually build. So with your team, you can use the same type of cookies, and you want to think about a bridge. If you look down below, this model is already starting to bend. If I were to make my bridge longer, that cup of milk is going to fall off. So this is the great thing about when you make your model. The next thing you want to do is you want to test this model. I have a cup that has no milk in it, so I can test it just to make sure that no milk spills all over the floor. So the great thing about this is you can use the same type of cookies. I could even use a different type of cookie for more of a challenge. But the goal with this is to come up with many different ways to communicate with each other and talk about how maybe if this model's not working, maybe you need to fix it, which is one of the best parts of the engineering design process. And this is the part where you want to make sure you don't skip. If it falls apart, come up with solutions on how to fix it. So don't go by just what I'm doing, because obviously I need to fix my model. But the great thing about the engineering design process is that you are able to come up with many different solutions to the problem. So the question is, should I test it or should I eat it? It's up to you now to figure out how you want to build your model. But don't forget, before I dunk this into this delicious milk, don't forget to take your pictures of as you're doing all of the steps. Make sure to share them on social media to your local PTA and your school. Enjoy.